Okay, now we're gonna mix our bread dough. Get a big mixing bowl, and then you're gonna measure out. I like to add my water in half, so I'm gonna do 400 grams of water first. And measure out 200 grams of your starter, so it's like doubled in size. You can see that it's ready to bake, and it should float when you put it in. Okay, and then the rest, so it's gonna be like whatever is left over after you've taken out the 200, and that's gonna go into your little jar, and you're gonna save that for the next time you bake. And that will be your starter that you save each time. So in there, just put the lid on it, and then stick it back in the fridge, and then you'll take it out next time you bake. So you can see that it's floating. So I like to just break it up in there with the dough whisk. I'm gonna add, so we've done 400 grams of water so far, and I'm gonna do another 300 grams, 3 to 350. I would start off with 300 grams if you're starting out, because the wetter the dough, it's gonna be harder. So the more you bake, the easier it'll get, so you can increase the hydration percentage. But 300 plus 400 is 700 grams altogether of water. So that's what we call the hydration percentage. So 700 grams is about 70% hydration. And this is the same dough you can use for focaccias as well. So it's pretty versatile. You can use it for pizza dough, focaccia, and country bread. So just stir it up, mix that up, and then I'm gonna add, I don't want just plain white bread, so we add either whole wheat or rye flour. So I do, so the recipe in the book will say 100 grams of rye or whole wheat. I like to add 200 grams, so a little more flavor, more nutty flavor. But you can start off with 100 grams. Do 1 or 200 grams, but then if you're doing 100 grams of whole wheat or rye, you're just going to add 900 grams to make 1,000. If you do 200 grams, then you add 800 of all-purpose. So that's going to be a total of 1,000 grams altogether of flour. Once you add it to your flour, you can take take it off the scale. And this is when you just use your dough whisk. You don't need this, but I find it's easier to incorporate the flour with the water. So just use your dough whisk to kind of mix in. I didn't always have this, so you can use by hand, but it's just messier, or a spatula. I find the dough whisk just does a good job of mixing in the flour. Okay, so that is step 2 of mixing the flour with the starter, so making the dough. So we're gonna just scrape all of this off, and then scrape the side off, and we're gonna let the dough rest for 30 minutes before we add the salt. Scrape down the sides. This is like give a dough a chance to kind of get hydrated. The water mix with the flour. So it should look mostly incorporated. This is just a pan scraper that you can get from Amazon. I find it's good for scraping down the side. So just kind of fold it into like that. So that's what it should look like. I'm just going to take a tea towel and cover this for 30 minutes. And then I'll come back for the next step.